Welcome to my Hero Great War channel. Who do you think would win in a fight, Doomsday or Hulk and Thor together? We are talking about some of the strongest warriors in the Marvel Universe. First up is the mighty Odinson, Thor, the majestic god of thunder, standing at 6 feet 6 inches, 198.12 centimeters, tall, and weighing 640 pounds, 290 kilograms. Next up is the Green Giant, Hulk, the symbol of pure rage and power, standing at 7 feet 6 inches, 228.6 centimeters, tall, and weighing 1,150 pounds, 522 kilograms. From the blue corner, we have a formidable opponent, representing the ultimate evolution, the one who once defeated Superman, Doomsday. He has an imposing physique at 8 feet 10 inches, 269.24 centimeters, tall and weighing 915 pounds, 415 kilograms. This will be the ultimate clash between superhero legends and supervillains. Remember to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon and turn on notifications to see the earliest videos. Thank you. Thor and Hulk are both symbols of superior strength, easily occupying the top position in the list of the most powerful superheroes in the Marvel Universe. Both belong to an extremely rare and unique group of superheroes where their strength is considered immeasurable. These characters have amazed audiences when they witness them destroying entire planets with just the power of their punches. Thor possesses godlike power, while Hulk, thanks to his special ability, becomes stronger when his rage or pressure increases. Both Thor and Hulk possess extraordinary durability, enough to withstand attacks with the power to destroy entire planets, making it extremely difficult to defeat them with physical force. The Hulk is known for his incredible healing factor, which is almost beyond all reasonable limits, while Thor is almost never seriously injured enough to require this ability. It is worth noting that Thor regularly confronts opponents who are physically superior to the Hulk, a clear testament to the Thunder God's superior endurance and fighting skills. Both Thor and the Hulk possess incredible speed for characters with superior physical strength. The Hulk typically moves at around 600 miles per hour, but he can break out much faster in urgent situations. However, the Hulk's speed is still not on par with speedsters, especially when compared to prominent names in the DC universe. As for Thor, the Thunder God often moves at supersonic speeds, with the ability to reach the speed of light when flying thanks to his godlike powers, and Mjolnir, demonstrating superiority in both strength and speed. Thor possesses an extraordinary ability to control energy, most clearly demonstrated through his ability to control the weather. He often utilizes the power of lightning bolts effectively and precisely in combat, making it difficult for enemies to defend against. In addition, Thor also possesses powerful legendary weapons, including the powerful hammer Mjolnir, a symbol associated with his godly power. In addition, Thor also uses Jarnbjorn, a legendary battle axe that can penetrate the armor of celestial entities, demonstrating its very powerful destructive ability. The Hulk possesses an extremely flexible ability to adapt to different environments, an ability often referred to as extreme reactive adaptation. Although rarely exploited by screenwriters due to concerns about unbalancing the storyline, this ability allows the Hulk to perform extraordinary things. He can survive in space by not breathing, or grow gills to adapt to breathing underwater, among many other special abilities. This ability highlights the Hulk's versatility and overwhelming strength. Doomsday was designed to be the ultimate killing machine, with the ability to evolve to adapt to any threat. It is believed that he cannot be killed the same way twice. Some have suggested that this means that he is completely immune to physical damage once he has died to it, while others believe that this simply means that he would need to take significantly more physical damage to be defeated the next time. Either way, this ability highlights Doomsday's near-invincible nature, making him a formidable threat in any fight. Superman defeated Doomsday at 50% of his power, but if he were to face him again, he would need to increase his power to 60% to kill him. This makes it hard for me to believe that Doomsday is completely immune to physical damage, especially since he has become a powerful enough being to confront Superman in their first encounter. However, The fact that Superman was able to finish Doomsday off with pure strength proves that, while difficult, brute force is still an effective means of dealing with this monster. This highlights the complexity of Doomsday's healing and evolution, as well as Superman's overwhelming strength. Doomsday possesses incredibly impressive speed, enough to keep up with Superman and his powerful teammates. He also possesses incredible, seemingly limitless durability, making him virtually invincible in prolonged confrontations. His powerful ability to absorb energy allows him to quickly adapt and harness the power of attacks, while his incredible healing factor ensures that Doomsday can heal from almost any injury quickly, cementing his status as an unstoppable machine of destruction. Doomsday was traveling to Earth Prime to confront Superman, the man he was created to kill. Along the way, something went wrong and he ended up on Earth 616, and as luck would have it, he made an emergency landing in New Mexico, USA. As he made the emergency landing, he looked up and saw a tiny pink sack of flesh and bones. Doomsday let out a loud roar before swatting the poor creature away like a fly. The man immediately collapsed, his bones crushed as he fell to the ground after finally landing a few hundred feet away. Doomsday roared in rage and prepared to leave, heading towards the largest city in the region to begin his rampage. He took a powerful leap, but unexpectedly bumped into what looked like a solid wall. However, with Doomsday's terrifying strength, this obstacle was only a temporary obstacle, while it might have been a solid wall to a normal person. To Doomsday, it was just an obstacle that he could easily break down to continue his journey of destruction. He fell to the ground and looked up, seeing something hovering above him. Doomsday stood up again and lunged forward, preparing to draw his fist to deliver a powerful punch. However, before he could act, Thor used Mjolnir, bringing the divine hammer down on his hand, instantly crushing the bones in Doomsday's fist. Thor quickly turned around, witnessing Doomsday being sent flying past him, spinning and landing some distance away, showing the power and brutality of this confrontation. "Fine, Banner, do as you please. I will make you sober." Thor laughed loudly. Spinning Mjolnir above his head, the clouds began to gather and darken with rain and thunder. Lightning began to tear through the clouds as Thor suddenly saw something he never thought he would see. A streak of blue light appeared, rushing towards the gray monster and smashing him hard, knocking him to the ground, creating a storm of dust and smoke. "Banner! You're here? But if so, does that mean he's not your friend?" "Thor, the Gray Man is not Hulk's friend. The Gray Man hurt Banner, now Hulk will retaliate by hurting the Gray Man." "All right, my friend. We'll be like old times. I'll fight with you, no matter who the enemy is." Thor threw the lightning bolt he had summoned at the place where the gray monster had fallen. Remember to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon and turn on notifications to see the earliest videos. Thank you. However, what surprised him was that it missed because the gray monster moved faster than he could with its size, dashing out of that position towards the Hulk. Doomsday dodged Hulk's punch, punching him in the stomach, grabbing his neck as he fell forward, and spinning him off his feet before throwing him towards Thor. As Hulk charged towards Thor, Doomsday also charged towards the Thunder God, causing the ground beneath him to explode outwards from the force of the impact. Thor caught Hulk in midair just in time to see a streak of gray rushing towards him. He released Hulk and raised his arm to block diagonally just in time to save his beautiful teeth from being smashed into the back of his throat. However, he felt the impact in his head as he fell to the ground. Thor easily regained his footing, but Hulk slammed into the ground. Hulk roared before slamming his fist into the ground, cracking the ground. He lifted a large chunk of earth and threw it towards Doomsday. Thor saw the opportunity, flying forward at great speed to strike at the side and deliver a blow. The monster saw Thor charging from the side, reached forward, grabbed the chunk of earth and spun it sideways, slamming it into the Thunder God. This knocked Thor aside and he fell to the ground. Thor and Hulk have fought together for a long time, sometimes as allies, sometimes as enemies. Their relationship has allowed them to understand each other and coordinate their fights effectively. In the confrontation with Doomsday, Hulk had the upper hand, standing on his back. When Doomsday turned to attack Thor with a giant block of earth, Hulk quickly threw a powerful punch to Doomsday's head. This punch sent Doomsday crashing to the ground, rolling forward a considerable distance from Thor. As Doomsday got up, he heard the sound of metal flying through the air at high speed before an object became visible before his eyes. A hammer. He dodged it and reached up to grab it so he could throw it back. As his hand wrapped around the handle, he felt his body lift off the ground and continue moving in the path of the hammer. He planted his foot on the ground and pulled with all his might, but the hammer kept moving, until it finally seemed like he had stopped it. Alas, he didn't, and it turned around and began pulling him back towards Thor, his feet tearing at the ground the whole time he tried to stop this hammer. As Doomsday was pulled towards Thor at lightning speed, he realized that the Hulk was charging at him at full speed. He released his hammer just in time to raise his arm to block the blow, and he felt the bone in his forearm shatter, just as the Hulk's left fist slammed into his left ribcage, crushing the bone as well. Doomsday's healing system kicked in, and suddenly his rubbery forearm was no longer rubbery, the bone almost instantly healing. He turned to swing his sword when suddenly a massive bolt of lightning struck him. His vision blurred, and he saw a giant green mass moving towards his face. He ducked instinctively, but as he did so, he felt something like the weight of a falling star fall onto him. Thor brought Mjolnir down on Doomsday's head, with enough force to crack the ground beneath them and knock the Hulk back several feet. Blood flows from Doomsday's eye sockets, ears, nose, and mouth before he collapses and dies. Thor grabs the body and says, "Don't worry, Banner. I'll take his body to Asgard. We'll study him and see what this is all about." Hulk turns back to Banner and says, "Okay, thanks for the help, Thor." They wave and each go their separate ways. I think 7/10 of the time Thor and Hulk win this fight. Doomsday is definitely a force to be reckoned with, no doubt about it. But Thor is on par with Superman in terms of strength, and in terms of fighting skills, I'd say Thor is much better. Hulk's strength is definitely immense, and given enough time, he'd definitely be right there with them and likely outmatch them. Not to mention his durability and healing factor means he'd be in this fight until the end. Both Thor and Hulk have enough speed to keep up with Doomsday throughout the fight, and honestly, that's the deciding factor for Doomsday. Yes, Hulk only has a few ways to kill Doomsday, but Thor has more ways than Hulk. What do you guys think about this fight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all so much.